Media Live and leadership of the Ghana Federation of Disability Organizations is calling and is unhappy about the lack of representation of their members in President Akufo-Addo's government so far. Now, the organization argues government is not fulfilling its manifesto promise on inclusive governance. Now, let's take you back to some promises that was made in relation to persons living with disability by then NPP flag bearer Akufo-Addo, who is now the president, now to improve the standard of living of persons living with disability, ensure that PWDs have a fair chance, properly resource the National Council of PWDs in partnership with civil society organizations, among others. And this afternoon, I do have in the studio Adam Abdul-Wahab, Communications and Media Relations Officer of the Ghana Federation of Disability Organizations. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
And thanks for your time.
Thank you too.
Now, appointment to serve in any government is a prerogative of every president. And government of the president, that's Akufo-Addo, is still in the process of making appointments now. Why won't you wait for him to finish?
Thank you very much for this opportunity and this interesting question. You see, when you are fighting for something, you have to fight for that thing at the right time. The process is ongoing, and I think that this is the time for us to raise our concerns so that if there is anything that could be done about it. When we wait for the president to finish all the appointments and we now come out to make noise, the question we will have to be asking ourselves is, where were we when he was in the process making the appointment? That time, it would have been too late for anything to be done.
Is it that you're saying that because of what has happened in the past, that you don't trust the system?
Exactly. You know, as an advocacy organization, we have to take advantage of time. And we learn from a lot of experiences. Successful government have come to Ghana, have ruled and gone, have made a lot of promises, but sometimes most of these promises are not fulfilled. And it looks as if we approach them at the wrong time. So that is why this time we are not waiting for the president to finish all the appointments before we come out to say we expected you to do this.
In recent times, we've seen one of your members, a prominent one, become a Minister of State. And then the question is that, do you have or know of any active member of the MPP that is also fiscally challenged or belongs to your association?
Yes, you know, apart from the Central Regional Minister, the one that has been appointed or nominated, Duncan, you know, he's also a person with disability. Apart from him, we have other persons with disability
who are also active in politics,
who are very actively active in politics, and loyally belong to the NPP party and have the potentials of
and are competent
and very competent. Some of them have even held leadership positions in the party, even at the national and regional level. So
what next? Aside talking about this, what do you intend to do?
Actually, we are still making an appeal to the president. You know, the appointment, as you said earlier, is still ongoing. Besides that, the DCs, they are also still there. And the local level to the appointment are still yet to be done. So it is at this that we are appealing to the president to consider persons with disability in making those appointments. But however, if at the end of the day we do not see anything happening in that direction, then we can proudly say that Akufo-Addo or the president of Ghana has deceived or disappointed us. Right. But as it is now, we cannot think of any action.
Thank you very much, Adam Abdul-Wahab, Communications and Media Relations Officer, and he is with the Ghana Federation of Disability Organizations.